So, the consequences of all these environmental changes are clear. We have adaptation problems. You know, our children start already developing chronic diseases in the age of 10 to 15. Chronic back pain, allergies. You know what an allergy is? An allergy is a autoimmune reaction. So there's an information coming into our body, and the immune system immediately figure out, I'm sorry, this information I cannot deal with, and starts freaking out. And this is an allergy. And about 50 to 100 years ago, when all this electrosmog was not so developed in that amount, you know, there was nothing to be allergic against. And now, even our children, they start developing all kinds of chronic diseases in the earliest stages of their lives. And they have to deal with them until they pass away. And for most of these civilization illnesses, there is no cure. They don't even have a clue where it's coming from. And if you have no clue where it's coming from, how you can develop a clue how to treat it? So that's a big, big issue. The quality of food is horrible. And it gets more and more horrible. And the reason why the quality of food is so bad and gets worse and worse is because we do not have enough natural resources anymore to feed every mouth on this planet. You know, our population on this planet doubled within the last 50, 60 years. We have now 7.6 or 7.7 billion people on this planet. And we do not have enough natural resources to feed everybody. So we have to invent all these nice things like genetically modified food. We have to alter DNA of food to grow in a different way, to grow faster, to give us more harvest, and so on and so on. And we eat and drink all this. Because we have no other choice. Well, we have, but we are very convenient. So we take what is offered to us. And we still believe in the fact that the authorities will take care of us. Everything what we get is still okay. I tell you, this time is over. We have to rethink. We have to change our mind, change our perspective, and I tell you from the bottom of my heart, the better you educate yourself, and this is probably the reason why you're here today, so you are already at the stage where you say, I start, you know, taking responsibility for myself and collect information and collect education. This will go worse and worse and worse. And the more education you have, the more choices you have to protect yourself from that, the longer you will live and the healthier you will live. This is something which you can take for granted. The quality of water. Can you drink the tapped water in Canada? Vancouver, maybe, not so bad. You have the Rocky Mountains. You have a lot of snow, so you have still the properties to create a good quality of tapped water. In most of the parts in the world, you cannot drink it, you know, and you have to, you still have to remember that every second child in this planet has not even access to water. This is pretty devastating, you know, and this is what I would wish the politicians should discuss about, and not if we pay 15% tax or 16% tax. And the potential increase of electrosmog. Who in the room has no mobile phone? Thank you. 1, 2.
3. No.
Are you happy?
Yes.
Cool, huh? Yes.
My friends aren't happy. But
The friends are happy, yeah. You know why? Because the friends need to take effort to reach you. And this is pretty inconvenient, you know? No WhatsApp message quickly, or Viber, or whatever. No Facebook message. Yeah, I adore you. I had this hype 20 years ago when these mobile phones appear on the market. I had to have one because it's cool. You can call somebody while you're driving and all that stuff, you know. I figured out the more you call people, the more they call you back. And then you suddenly have no time to do your work anymore. Now I turn it around, I don't call people anymore, and you know what happens? Nobody calls you anymore. It's pretty cool, you know? And the next generation is already done. The younger generation, they don't even use their phones anymore for calling. They just use it for Facebooking, for Instagramming, for YouTubing, for probably reading their emails, and for chatting. But the original purpose, to call somebody, almost nobody does it anymore. However, you always carry this gadget with you, you know? And I want to show you something, if you let me.